So you thought it was okay to use your trigger fingers to be a keyboard killer, but you can't look me in the eyes to have a conversation.
Hey, what's up? What's going on? Guys, make sure that you subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet done so. Also, be sure to share this video wherever you like to share videos, and be also sure to give it that good old thumbs up. And check out my main channel, which is Samore Love TV, if you like beauty types of videos as well as my story times, okay? Alright, so let's go ahead and get into this. So, Bianca, Hennessy, Mariah Lynn, all of them, Cardi B, they're all together still in Mexico. Like, all the females is in Mexico right now. They having a good old time. And Hennessy and Cardi B, they go to, like, their own separate side. And Cardi B just kind of has, like, a big sister moment with her and just tells her that, you know, she knows that she's doing her thing right now. She's in school. But she also wants her to do better. Like, she wants the family to be proud of her. She wants her to get a game plan in mind and just make everybody proud. And her sister, you know, she starts tearing up and she's like, yeah, that's the goal. Like, she knows that she wants to get her clothing line popping. She's in fashion school. So she's really taking things to the next level and just trying to make a better person out of herself as well. So, moving on from that, JuJu, she's still not over, like, the whole situation between her and Yandy. She said she stayed in her room. Yandy was trying to reach out to her. She wasn't having it. She said that Yandy tried to knock on her doors. She wasn't having that neither. Like, she was just totally ignoring her. And Yandy comes back the next day, which is the last day that they're there. And she's like, why haven't you been answering my calls or anything? And she's just like, I wasn't feeling it. Like, I didn't want to talk to you, and that's it. So at the end of the conversation, you know, Yandy was still trying to say, you know, isn't it that one part sounds like a conversation that we had? She's like, no, it's not. Like, shut it down. That's it. I didn't use any of your stories. And then Yandy eventually apologizes to her. I'm like, okay, that wasn't too hard. You guys could have did that from the last night and not wasted hours doing nothing when y'all could have been having a good time in Mexico. Rich Dollaz, he has his thing called Unlimited. I think it's Rich Unlimited or Dollaz Unlimited. His whole, it's like his brand. And then he has the clothing line that he's coming out with for the Creep Squad, which he wants all the fellas to eventually be involved with. He also has his daughter. She's like his assistant. She's really doing big things. His daughter, she's like disgusted by the name. She's just like, that's played out. But she's also like, you know, you need to change your life and you need to get better females at the end of the day. And she's like, you know what, I got a perfect female for you. So later on, we see that she did set him up on a blind date, and it was with her mother. Supposedly, from what Rich said, he just kind of moved from, I think he said Memphis or Mississippi, one of them two places. And he just kind of like left things as it was. Like, they never really broke up or anything. So he's trying to see if he could rekindle that old thing back from what he was saying. So now, later on, Samantha, she meets with her mother and she meets with Erica to just kind of talk about the party that she wants to do, and the fact that she said that Kim, they went to go visit Moneice's for little Moneice's birthday, and Moneice's, I guess, blocked her mother, wouldn't let her in, and said that he also blocked Erica because he, quote unquote, don't know her. And Erica's like, what? Like, you know, that's crazy, because how could he say something like that? So most likely it's Yandy's doing. Like, they probably must have had a conversation, and these are people that she doesn't like and around him, so he doesn't want her to come around. I'm assuming that's most likely what it is, because what other reason will he have to, like, block the mother of his child? Like, how is your child supposed to be able to see you if she chooses to do so? And that's messed up that he did that to Samantha, because Samantha, at the end of the day, she didn't even want to bring Moneice's there in the first place. Like, she finally decided, okay, I'm going to do this. And you block her mother for hours, had to wait in the car. Like, that's crazy. So she also mentions that for the party, like, she's trying to set things up, and This chick is nowhere to be found. Yandy's in Mexico doing her thing. She tried to reach out to her to get the party set up, and she hasn't done anything. She hasn't put a dime in. She hasn't made any plans or anything. So she's just going to do it by herself, and she's going to reach out and invite her. So she's not going to, like, you know, just say, oh, you can't come. Nah, she's going to still invite her and let her know, you know, I could do this by myself. Later on, Samantha and Yandy meet up, and yeah, she goes ahead, she invites her to the party, and Yandy's just like, she switches it up and makes it about her once again, and showing a sob story. She says she says she doesn't appreciate the fact that when she called to have the kids talk to Moneice on his birthday, little Moneice, they pretty much weren't able to talk to him. They called his phone, he didn't answer. He tried to call her phone, and she didn't answer either. And Samantha's like, that's a bold-faced lie, because she wasn't even here. She was in Mexico. It's all over the internet, so she's really trying to pull a fast one. And, you know, I don't really put it past her. Like, I feel like it's possible that that's the way things could have went down, and she's just trying to make it look a certain way and kind of switch things up because she knows that she messed up. So she does say that now she wants them all to, like, come together. She wants Erica, her, and all three of them to come together and just kind of be like the mother's club, the baby mother's club or something like that. And Yandy's like, I've been said that. Like, that's what I've been trying to do for the longest. But I just feel like Yandy's approach is wrong. And she just wants to, like, take over Samantha's position and, you know, badmouth her. Being, if it's true or not, I mean, I don't think you gotta really, like, make somebody look that bad, you know? And I feel like that's what she's doing. And that's probably why Samantha is the way she is, because she sees how she's being looked at in the media and things like that. And no mother wants to look or, you know, be seen as a deadbeat mother. That's even worse than a deadbeat dad. So it seems like they're at an okay place at the moment, but you never know. So Kimbella, she comes home from from Mexico to this nice clean house, and Joel's, he just did everything, just made the place look so nice. And she's like, oh yeah, you get points for that. I'm like, he probably hired a maid, because that house looked like it's spotless, or at least the first floor where they showed us. Remy Ma, she sees Joe, which, you know, they've had a long relationship, friendship. And he's been her manager for, like, all these years. Since she was 17, she says she's been working with him. So she lets him know that she's going to, of course, do her solo album, but she also wants to have a baby as well. So he's like, you know what, go ahead. I'm like, at the end of the day, he can't stop you from doing what you got to do. Like, it's nice of you to talk to him about it, but regardless, she's going to do what she wants to do. And she almost had a child. I doubt she consulted with him before. So I mean, I guess they just wanted to put him on the show is what I'm assuming. Because if he said no, what was she going to not try? Like, get out of here. I guess also she didn't want to disappoint him or whatever. Maybe that's part of it. Amina, she brings the kids to New York to see their dad, because right now she's living in L.A., and they talk a little bit about their relationship, and I'm just like, oh boy, here goes the violin, the sad sob story. But it wasn't even like that. It seems like she did say she's still in love with him. He still can clearly see that he cares about her. But luckily, he seems like he's not trying to, like, play with her at the moment. Maybe because he's so focused on trying to get Tara back, and he's been trying to rebuild that relationship. But I feel like if she comes around him enough, it's going to start that whole cycle once again. And that's the same thing she said to him when they had, like, a party for Bronx with all his kids there. I noticed that Peter Gunn's son, damn, I forgot his name. But I used to see him before when I used to go to the Boys and Girls Club. He used to be on 174th in the Bronx, me and my friend. But I noticed that he didn't really turn his face around. I guess he didn't want to be seen, or maybe he don't want to, I don't know. Like, I noticed that he just kept his back around. And I was a little surprised, because I know that he likes to rap and stuff. Like, he was a pretty good rapper from the Bronx. So that kind of, like, made me say, wow, like, why not? But, hey. Yeah, so they had the whole party situation for the baby, and Tara came, and it just seemed like them two finally are, it seemed a little awkward at first, but now it seems like they're kind of getting to a better place. At least they were able to talk like women and say that they want to come together for the kids and just have the kids see each other and things like that. So maybe if Peter can like not try to go from back and forth and one to the other, maybe just maybe they might be able to kind of get something together and just, you know, have a decent family type of relationship. Because I've seen people do it where, you know, the new person, I mean, this has been a lot of back and forth, but I've seen with a new person and the old person, they come together just for the sake of the kids or whatever, and they're able to actually be cordial with one another as opposed to like fighting, bickering, hating each other every time they see. I mean, me personally, I don't know how I would be in that type of situation, because me, I could hold some grudges, you know, don't say nothing crazy, don't look at me crazy, like, so I don't know. It just kind of depends on the other person's vibe as well. Because I definitely feed off of vibes. I feed off of the way people are, their characteristics, you know, all of that stuff. So it really would depend a lot on the other person and how they are. So now they have the party for little Moneice. It looks like he's having a good time. And Yandy, I guess she wasn't able to arrive to go to the party or whatever with the kids. Well, she wasn't able to go. So Kimbella shows up. Kimbella's having a big old argument outside. And Samantha looks like, what's going on? She put the kids upstairs already to, like, I guess the other room. She comes, she's looking. And Kimbella's, like, going off like, oh, I know them. I should be in there. So what if I came late? Like, she came, like, 4 o'clock when it's about to be done. So they're like, no, you can't come in. She's like, but why not? My kids play with her kids. They should be able to go. I'm like, why you beasting? Why you acting like that for... Like, you making yourself look mad stupid. And where your kids at? They in the car or something watching you look stupid like this? Like, you're not even close with this person. Why is it that you even want to go somewhere where you're not invited? Me? Somebody don't invite me somewhere? No. Like, I'm not going. You should have invited me if you really wanted me to go. So that's exactly, like, what was going down. Like, she's getting all crazy and stuff. And Samantha's looking like, why is she acting like that? Nobody even, like, talks to her like that. You know, they're basically saying the same thing. And she tells her mom, like, to Kim, she's like, yo, look at Kimbella out here trying to get crazy. And Kim, I'm like, girl, don't you gotta keep your blood pressure in check? What are you doing? So she goes and she takes off her jacket and she goes out there trying to fight Kimbella. I'm just like, girl, you need to stay calm. What are you doing? So that was pretty much how that went down, and that was like the end of it, where they looked like they was pretty much getting ready to fight. But they got a lot of security in the middle of them, and Kim definitely threw some shade, because I heard her say, I'm about to do a Chrissy on that beat. Remember what happened with her and Chrissy back in the days? Didn't they have like a crazy fight? I feel like I vaguely remember it, where, didn't she get her hair snatched or something? Was it her? I think so. Alright, I remember there were like 2 people that did comment on my last video, so let me see if I can pull that up real quick so I can give my little shout outs. So shout outs to, if my phone.
Hey, what's up? What's going on?
Alright, shout out to, oh no, it wasn't that video, it was the one from before that, I believe. Was it? I thought it was this one though. Oh, it was probably Black and Cool or something. Oh well, it's all good, y'all. Thanks for watching. Be sure to stay fabulous, live free, and soar limitless. I'll see you in the next one. Later.